Business editor Richard Southern joins us. General Motors has been forced to hit the brakes on vehicle production, and it looks like the situation won't be improving anytime soon, Richard.
And Erica, would you believe it's all because of a lack of computer chips? You know, cars and trucks these days, they got the onboard computers, they're high tech, they need computer chips. The world has a shortage of these semiconductors. And so General Motors is extending the shutdown of its Ingersoll Cami plant here in Ontario, as well as several other facilities around the world. What's leading to this computer chip shortage? It's actually COVID related. I was talking about this with tech expert Daniel Bader. Take a look.
For car manufacturers in particular, when they shut down their dealers and their showrooms, demand dipped because unlike buying a phone or a PS5 or something, you don't really buy a car online. And as demand for cars has slowly ramped up again, those factories were building chips for other companies.
Erica, he says it's going to take a while to fix itself, and it's not just cars. Sony struggling to make its PlayStation 5 video game consoles, also because of a lack of computer chips.
Interesting side effect of the pandemic there. With new travel restrictions in place, Air Canada is being forced to make another round of cuts.
Boy, I mean, you and I almost every day, right, doing the same sort of story, unfortunately. Another 1,500 layoffs at Air Canada today, and an unspecified number of management cuts also coming, I'm told. Air Canada says it's temporarily suspending 17 routes, including Toronto to New York LaGuardia. That's really noticeable because that was like Air Canada's bread and butter route. They went like 22 times a day or something like that before the pandemic. They're cutting that route. Toronto Boston, Toronto Washington, Toronto Fort Myers also on the chopping block. Internationally, Toronto to Bogota, Dublin, and Sao Paulo also temporarily suspended. Tough times in the airline biz. Air Canada stock was down again today, Erica.
And finally, Canada has been working hard to shore up its COVID-19 vaccine supply, but some countries could be left behind, and that could prove costly for everyone, Richard.
Yeah, the poorer countries might be left behind, and the OECD said today that the world economy could lose trillions if indeed poorer countries are shorted on vaccines. Experts say the global economy stands to lose some 9.2 trillion if those poorer economies don't get enough vaccinations. I mean, Canada, for example, is a trading nation, depends on the welfare of others for its economic prosperity. We did hear from Prime Minister Trudeau today. He said Canada remains committed to helping poor countries cope with COVID-19. So something we're certainly going to watch. You also notice there on the right-hand side of your screen, the TSX closing at a fresh record high today. So stocks looking pretty good right now, Erica.
All right, 680's Richard Southern. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks.
3 years after the death of a Brampton teenager enrolled at one of Ontario's schools for the blind, his family is still seeking justice.